It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Buffalo Bills. Gamble here right off the bat, an onside kick to begin the game. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And we are underway in Buffalo. And no run back. Back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. To the air, Allen. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. This down only to the 18. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Fournette. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Now Brady. This is caught. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. Well, only their first drive, Charles, but they talked to us about needing to convert on 3rd down, in particular not letting 3rd and short opportunities slip through their fingers. Well, they were successful right there.
It also tells you that they're successful on 1st and 2nd down as well, to get to 3rd and manageable and make them able to pick up those 1st downs. Now here we are, 1st and goal.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Rachaad White, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Extra point up and good by Succop. And it's now a 7-0 game. So look at this. They got the 7-0 lead in the pocket, and they're going to try an onside kick. Now the Bills will take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Allen going to fire quickly and get it to Diggs out wide. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Play action. Now it's Allen. They'll roll him out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On play action, Allen. Escaping the pressure right. His throw incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
On play action, Allen. He'll buy some time right. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Allen to throw once more. And Diggs has it. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. from the red zone now. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Reggie Gilliam punching it in from a yard away. And the Bills are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
These two teams all tied after 1. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The sack backs him up 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs. They'll set up to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that.
He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs, 34 yards, and the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. From the 6. And he returns this to the 22. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for
He's got a man. Complete. 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scotty Miller, 78 yards. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point put through by Succop, and we are tied at 14. And how about this decision? Tie game first half, but here's an onside kick. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up and down the field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
On first down, Allen eluding the pressure right. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Here's a diving catch right side. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Slot man moves right. And again, it's Allen rolling to his right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Four yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Allen off the play fake. Flush to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that, that end with a turnover, that's multiple times.
He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
Yeah, that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie, 46 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And a lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands. They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it. And that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That one goes for 30 yards. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. Allen now looks to throw. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills will extend their lead here just before halftime. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. 1 second, all that remains. The final shot before half for Brady. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports from the 10? And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 72 yards. And the Bucs come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Steps away to his left. And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Miller in motion right. So after the INT, it's Brady. And this is caught inside the 5. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. White. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Now they send a man in motion right. On 2nd and goal. Brady flushed out right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Got to figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal. Running here with White. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll run for it with Fournette, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. The big back Leonard Fournette able to He'll push his way in from a yard out. And the Bucs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fields this way up at the 17. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Now a deep ball here hauled in just past the 50. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 25 yards that time.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
56, 56. Check, Mike 45. Let's go. Check, crunch.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And Cook has it, left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen out to the left. He's got his tight end Knox. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 33. Here's Allen. Sliding out of the pocket. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs. 26 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously, such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
Hey, 66.
Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. It's Miller, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now Brady. Diving catch made just beyond the line of scrimmage. A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box. Touchdown.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Taken from about the 12. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Beginning this series with a handoff to Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Here's Allen to throw it. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming, Mike. Pull it together. Mike 22, Mike 22.
Throwing now is Allen. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Rachaad White. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bucs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. To throw, it's Allen. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. On 2nd down, Cook. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10, eluding the pressure right. And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes a correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
They'll run with Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Bills answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our... Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
Again, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them?
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hole, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Miller in motion right. On play action, now Brady. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Now a play fake, Brady. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And they're going to get this up to midfield. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. To throw is Brady. They'll roll him out right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going. And I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Miller in motion right. They'll go for it. It's Brady. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is caught. Trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. And they will take a knee here. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. And they take a knee. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Here's Fournette. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. Even after the penalty, trailing in the 4th, they've still got to go. It's 4th and goal. The slot man in motion right. And boy, again, they won't get this off in time. And they'll accept that penalty. They're still going to go for it on 4th and goal even after the penalty. No sign of the field goal team. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Brady going to go on 4th down. He'll buy some time right. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Buffalo Bills. And how about this? An onside kick to start the game. And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it before it goes, you've got no shot then.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. He completes it to the tight end, Knox. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Throwing on first down is Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Lavonte David. And the Buccaneers are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's second down.
Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Looking to throw again on second down. Brady. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 42 yards. Brady now on first down. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Throwing on second and long. Brady. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So consecutive picks, and each offense, they drove the ball close enough to at least attempt a field goal, but on back-to-back drives, the defense has stood firm and forced an interception.
Yeah, it's a really nice battle seeing one answer the other with a turnover to keep points off the board.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Throwing again on second down. Allen flush to his right. Open man complete downfield to Davis. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. First trip to the red zone for the Bills. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Now Allen. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. Touchdown, Bills. Dawson Knox, a touchdown grab from Josh Allen. And the Bills take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll go down at the 2-yard line. What a disaster there.
Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. Tyrell Dodson, the one to bring him down. Miller in motion right. 2nd and 5 now. Brady. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick. And the Bills are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Allen. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And the Bucs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
On first down, Brady. He's got a man, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 32 on the play.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure is good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
Brady's throw taken in by Miller. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Dancing to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. On play action, it's Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Teron Johnson able to pick it. There he goes, right side. The 20. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Finding room at midfield. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Brady now on first down. And Brake has it over the middle. And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Rolling to his right. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on first and goal.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Brady's going to sneak it. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. On third down, Fournette. And it looks like he's going to be stopped short of the first down by about a yard. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Okay, CD, second quarter, look at their deficit and where they're at on the field. They're going for this, right?
I think that they are, because down at this point, they've just made that big move. Ride the momentum wave while you can. I know people think, hey, you've got to get some points here. Hey, you're riding it big time. Go get it done.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll run for it. This is White. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Rashad White taking it in from a yard out. And the Bucs are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point put through by Succop. And that'll make our score 14-7. Boy, they're down only one score. Still first half. But they're going to line up for the onside kick. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the 10. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. On play action, Allen. He's going to float this one deep right side. And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Buccaneers will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
So following the interception, here's Gabbert. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
And they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points? While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Let's go!
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Meanwhile, Brady's throw on target to Godwin here. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from.
And my goodness, another interception. And the Bills are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. We're in the 3rd quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. Allen going to throw. He's got a man, complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 54 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this is caught at the 5. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And the Buccaneers able to recover. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown. Stephon Diggs. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
To throw, it's Brady. Escaping the pressure right. And now here is another interception. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 41. Well, to be blunt, not a... It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the San Francisco 49ers and the Buffalo Bills. Well, we thought this could get interesting. Here's interesting, an onside kick to start this thing. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And we are underway in Buffalo. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. They start the drive with Cook. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too.
Sliding out of the pocket. Open man downfield is Davis. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Allen now on first down. He finds his man. That's Sweeney. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Play action. Now it's Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Purdy now to throw off the play action. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. On first down, it's Purdy. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Purdy looking to throw on first down here. Flushed out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
They go play action here. Purdy. They'll roll him out right. He's got a man complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Out of the gun, Purdy. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. On play action, Allen. He's got a man complete. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Gabriel Davis with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Allen will try to throw for it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wondered maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Come on, stay. Black 40.
Throwing on first down is Lance. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 2nd and 10, Lance. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. And award that sack to Boogie Basham.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Lance to throw for it on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Allen off the play fake. He'll buy some time right. And here's a diving catch made behind the line of scrimmage. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Here's Allen to throw it. to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be.
Mike 54. Here we go. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike.
Second down and goal. Allen. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. And again, it's Allen. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And some room to maneuver. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 18 yards, 1st down Niners.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Lance now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the 1st down sack. Lance. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. Now Lance. Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. Now the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. Well, it's gutsy to go for it in the red zone. The problem there is they were in their own red zone. Why in the world did they do that?
They must have thought they had the exact play call that they needed to go a big way. And I'm still not even buying that one. I'm reaching on
You're
that
searching.
one. Actually reaching. But I do know this. On the other side of the field, that coaching staff is screaming at their defense. If you don't handle this one right here, this is a great opportunity for us. Take it away, guys, and they did.
And now excellent field position. From the gun, it's Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Gabriel Davis on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that because
if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now. Start your comeback. But you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Ray McCloud from 13 yards out. And the 49ers are able to cut into that deficit. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Boy, still a half plus to play, but it is a 2-score game. They're going to go onside kick early. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Taking it about the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, Allen. Going deep for Diggs. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs, 48 yards. And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. A 2nd quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's going to have the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line. Now a play fake. Lance. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Again, they'll throw it with Lance. That's Samuel, caught left side. Touchdown, 49ers. Trey Lance finding Deebo Samuel. And the Niners are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Gold with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Boy, still a half plus to play, but it is a two-score game. They're going to go onside kick early. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Pulls it in at the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one. Allen's throw going to be caught by Davis. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. A final shot before half for Allen. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs as time expires in the first half. And the Bills will extend their lead on the final play of the half. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, and maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be first and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play. And that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. Pulls it in at the 13, and he won't quite make it to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 76 yards. And the 49ers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Throwing on first down is Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They send the tight end Davis in motion. Allen again here on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Uncorks one for Davis. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Bills. Gabriel Davis, 75 yards. And the Bills have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Bass on for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Play action, now it's Lance. Steps away. That ball caught, Brandon Ayuk. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Ready, get, 62 blue, check, smash. Ready.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey, 28 yards. And the Niners get a bit closer. Gold with the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. From the 6. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis, 75 yards, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On play action, Lance. He's got a man, complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. He's at the 30. 10, 5. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the